All right, here we are at Disney Springs. It's been a while. It's been quite a while. I'm trying today something new. I'm shooting both with my GoPro and my SLR, which is not something that's necessarily new, but I'm shooting with the Romovu S1 on top of the SLR, which is something I have not tried. Does add some weight to the camera. There are some new things that have just opened here, and something else that is just beginning, which is another Wolfgang Puck restaurant that is right now, you can see on the other side, is just dirt. There's no structure there yet. You can't, you gotta pay attention to both cameras. Can't smell it, but it's a really strong smell of garlic right here, and it smells really good. I think that's coming from Planet Hollywood. It'll be interesting to see the difference between the gimbal stabilized GoPro and, okay, just walk in front of me, and the just walk in front of me, and the optical stabilization of the SLR lens. Now the difference is I'm constantly adjusting the SLR because it does have, I'm sure, an auto mode, but I never use it. Which is good and bad. Sometimes the auto mode doesn't work so well. I'm not saying I'll never use this necessarily. That is the Romovu on top of the SLR. However, at least for me, it gets very heavy very quickly. And I have to remember to pay attention to the SLR because that one is the one that's manually controlled. And because of the gimbal, it's going to stay level. Whereas the SLR, I'm sure you'll see in this video, because I've already spotted a few times, it's a little off axis or doesn't really work. So, yeah, just go to talking about Disney Springs itself. There'll be a review of the Romovu at some point. Here is the polite pig, something that I would like to maybe try sometime. There's a quick look at the menu for it. I don't know, I'm actually pretty hungry today, so I might end up going somewhere for food. Not sure where yet. The World of Disney, which I believe is the world's largest Disney store. It is huge. This is just a quick video of Disney Springs today. Tomorrow I actually will be going into the parks because really generous cast member has given me a comp pass. Actually, we traded comp passes, but still. Because today is a national holiday.
That's my Butch.
Oh, nice dog. Because today is a national holiday, I was worried that it might be a little too busy in the parks. Walk over to here. See something that's familiar to those of you who like to go to Universal Orlando, which is the Ghirardelli sign. But this is an actual Ghirardelli, I'm probably saying it wrong, store, not just a sign. So let's go in and see what what free chocolates they're offering today, if we can get to it.
I'm gonna go ask.
There's gotta be one wrong.
One thing I don't like about this gimbal is it does not take turns very well at all. Did I miss? Did they stop giving away chocolates? Huh. Well, that'd be unfortunate. Oh. Wow. Walked right past it. Some of you probably spotted that, but I did not. Are they still coming? Oh, they're Valentine's Day theming. Alright, what do you say we get one of those, if we can get around to it? I guess we'll go the long way. Oh, I was trying to get to you, but there's too many people in the way. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. Upside down. Here is, it is a strawberry bark. Interesting. I don't know why they call it a bark. There's no actual tree bark in it, as you would hope. So, I'm going to try it. Hoping that the GoPros could pick this up because the SLR is not. Because I have to do this with the SLR. So it's chocolate and white chocolate and strawberries. Yeah. It's alright. White chocolate isn't actually chocolate. And I'm not that big of a chocolate fan to begin with. I think raspberries go better with chocolate, but you know, good to try things. So now we're on our way to some new stuff. Passing by the congestion store, the Lego store. Why am I not wearing my hat? Disney Springs went through a very large expansion project only a few years ago, but they are still expanding and refining. Still expanding and updating. As you can see here, this winter, which means it should be pretty soon, this winter is going to be an Italian place. But for now, let's go see what's open already. I'm going to take you this direction. Towards the boathouse.
I told you why I swings out there. It's not appropriate.
There's a fence Not the usual nicer looking walls that we're used to seeing, but more work being done. Up here is the amphibicar, or amphicar, which seems pretty pointless to me, but well, maybe we'll go on it someday.
Yeah, right?
And look, more walls. This time, opening in spring, will be a place for wine. The wine bar, George. Sure, it's gonna be more than just wine, but that's what it's called. Over here we have the hangar. And the sun right in my eyes. Let's see if I can get my hat on without taking my, with one hand, I mean. Again, let's look at the difference between this gimbal and my SLR. Neither one of them have a really good shot because I'm walking right into the sun. And up here is something I've shown you before, I believe, but is now open, which is the Edison. Not a really good time of the day to be shooting this. Let's see if we can go in. But first I'm going to take my hat off. Yeah, the hat I just put on, I know. Just a really quick look around here. I have to be honest, sure reminds me a lot of some chocolate Emporium and Savory Feast Kitchen. I'm so busy looking at these cameras. To some Chocolate Emporium and Savory Feast Kitchen. Maybe I'll come back and do a much more in-depth look at it. Right now, just a quick peek inside. Over here is STX, or SDK. Right next to the Edison is Maria and Enzo's, which is interesting because Enzo is the name of, I think it's my dog's uncle. It's her father's brother, biologically. So now here in Central Florida we have a roller coaster named Mako, which is Stella's dad's name, and a restaurant with the word name Enzo in it, which is Mako's brother. I'm going to briefly walk in here.
it's all about shooting.
First, quick pause. We look at the menu. And then, of course, I have to adjust this SLR again. Oh, I believe this is actually something else. This is actually Pizza Dant. Sorry. Let me try that again. This time walking into the actual restaurant. But as you can see here, an aviation theme. Yes, hi. And that's the end of the video. I was going to show you where Disney Quest used to be. I didn't realize that they're going to tear down the whole building. There's also a few other things that are being constructed. But because I had my SLR with my GoPro stabilizer on top of it, and of course the GoPro attached to it, yeah, Disney security stopped me and said that because I was shooting for YouTube, that it was a commercial shoot and that I need to contact media relations because I didn't have credentials to be shooting at Disney Springs. I mean, just a guy with a camera. I guess it was 2 cameras. Maybe that was a problem. So, I am going to be going to Disney on a comp pass in the next few days. I will contact media relations after that, I guess, because I don't know how involved that is, and I want to get out there and shoot. I'm going to go to Epcot, Magic Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios because Animal Kingdom, whatever. I only have one day. So, sorry the video got cut short. I didn't realize that that little bakery was connected to the restaurant I was about to show you. I could have gone through a doorway and I wouldn't have been stopped by security. So I'll try to get back there and show you the new restaurant at some point. But for now, that is my video. Thanks for watching this all the way through, even past the part where I had to stop shooting. And please exit through the gift shop. And yes, this is work in progress back here for when I end the videos at home. This is all stuff I've collected over the time before, even when I was just planning out the channel.